When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Does this seem like a dialogue from Shah Rukh's film? But what if I say it was taken from a novel written by a Brazilian author? Hey everyone, welcome back to BooksDotCom Lit Gyan with me Subhashini. Today's book has garnered both praise and criticism since its publication. The Alchemist is a captivating novel which has been read and reviewed by almost every book lover. Of course, this was one of the books that I read in the beginning of my reading journey. If you want to know more about the author and some interesting facts about this book, we have a separate video dedicated to it. You can check that out. Now, let's quickly get into the summary. This story follows the journey of Santiago, a young shepherd from Andalusia. At the outset of the story, we see Santiago is plagued by a recurring dream about a treasure hidden in Egyptian pyramids. He is close to his animals. He calls each of them by name. His schedule revolves around them and he has conversations with them. Recently, Santiago's conversations have been about a girl he met a year ago. He met her in the village. In fact, he hasn't stopped thinking about this girl all the year. She's a merchant's daughter whom he met while delivering wool to a shop where she was browsing. The shop owner bought the wool from Santiago and encouraged him to return a year later. Hence, Santiago is now on the way back to the village where he first met the girl. Santiago views his shepherding life as providing him with considerable freedom. He allows his sheep to lead the way and eventually finds a new path. However, he realizes this is not a real discovery. He once dreamed of traveling the world. He accepts that dreaming about what you don't have is what makes life interesting, and maybe this is why he has been dreaming about seeing this girl again. Once Santiago reaches Tarifa, his last stop before the village where his dream girl lives, he visits an old gypsy woman. This woman claims she can interpret dreams. Santiago tells her about the recurring dream where a child shows him the location of some treasure. However, he wakes up just before he finds out exactly where it is. The gypsy woman tells Santiago that this treasure is legitimate. She explains to him that dreams are a language used by the soul of the world to communicate with people. As payment, the woman agrees to accept 1/10 of the treasure when Santiago finds it. Upon leaving her house, Santiago sits in the plaza to read a book. An old man comes up to him and tells him he has read that book. The man reveals himself to be Melchizedek, the king of Salem. He bestows wisdom upon Santiago. This wisdom is that the world believes fate prevents people from achieving their personal legend. Personal legends are nothing but dreams that people have wanted to achieve their entire life. Just as the gypsy woman said, Melchizedek explains that personal legends come from the soul of the world. However, fear and routine obscure our dreams, the so-called personal legend. He explains to Santiago that he only appears to people who are ready to achieve their dreams. He says that he will tell Santiago about the treasure in his dream if he agrees to give him 1/10 of his sheep. After deliberation, Santiago decides his sheep and the merchant's daughter were merely steps on the way to his treasure. He decides to sell his flock immediately and give him 6 sheep for free. Melchizedek tells Santiago to always follow the omens and gives him 2 stones. One stone is black and called Urim, meaning yes, and the other is white called Tumim, meaning no. These stones will help him if he struggles to understand the omens. With the money from selling his flock, Santiago buys a ticket from Tarifa to Africa and sets sail to find the treasure. Upon arriving in Tangiers, Santiago realizes that obtaining his personal legend will be more complicated than he first imagined. For starters, he doesn't speak Arabic. While sitting alone in a bar, a young man approaches him and, in Spanish, the man offers to help him get to the Egyptian pyramids where the treasure lies. However, he robs him of all the money and leaves him destitute. Santiago now weeps with despair. He asks the stones if Melchizedek's blessings are still with him. The stones answer yes. So Santiago continues his journey towards his dreams. Wandering the streets in search of opportunities, he comes across a crystal shop. He cleans the front window and the owner offers him a job. The owner is willing to pay Santiago enough to save up for a new flock of sheep and his passage back home. Santiago takes the job. He learns the value of persistence and hard work. After obtaining enough money to travel home, Santiago has a conversation with this crystal shop owner. He asks for his blessings. Although the owner gives him his blessings, he also tells him that he knows that Santiago will not return to Spain. He says Santiago will continue to pursue his dream. Santiago accepts he is far from home and closer to the Egyptian pyramids and the treasure. So he takes a chance and starts living in a caravan in the desert to search for the treasure. While living here, he meets an Englishman who is in search of his own personal legend. The king has also given this man Urim and Thummim. Santiago realizes that the series of events he has experienced have all guided him closer to his dream. Even being robbed was a part of his journey towards finding the treasure. While traveling across the desert, the Englishman talks to Santiago about the soul of the world. He describes this as the principle that governs all things. If we have an intuition or genuinely want something, we are immersed in the soul of the world. Santiago reads some of the Englishman's alchemy books. He discovers that almost all famous alchemists dedicated their lives to realizing their personal legends. However, Santiago wants to read the world's omens through everyday life rather than in old books. The caravan finally reaches the oasis where an alchemist has been waiting for its arrival. This alchemist knew from reading the desert's omens that someone in the caravan is seeking him, and he sought them out. At this time, a war is taking place between the tribes of the desert. This war makes the desert too dangerous to cross. Therefore, the caravan must stay at the oasis indefinitely. Meanwhile, Santiago meets a beautiful girl, Fatima, at a well and falls in love with her. He learns that being in love helps you to hear the language of the soul of the world. He starts meeting Fatima at the well every day. He tells her about his story and everything he has learned during his journey. He is so much in love with Fatima that he tells her that he wants to marry her. He is even thinking about giving up on his quest so that he can be with her. Fatima tells Santiago that she understands he needs to find the treasure to realize his life goals. While pondering this alone, Santiago has a vision of an invading army. Santiago resolves to tell this to the oasis chiefs. After he tells them, they deliberate and decide to prepare for war. The chiefs make a deal with Santiago. If the enemy arrives, they'll give him a gold piece for every 10 enemies slain. And if Santiago's vision is wrong, he'll be killed. The next day, the men of the oasis kill all the intruders. Subsequently, the oasis chiefs award Santiago 50 pieces of gold and ask him to become the oasis counselor. Instead, he makes the difficult decision of leaving both Fatima and the opportunity to become a counselor. He chooses to pursue his personal legend alongside the alchemist. When nearing the treasure, they travel through dangerous lands. Santiago's heart becomes very agitated. He hears from the soul of the world about others who have failed to find their fortune. He's scared and wants to return to Fatima. However, he learns to be at peace with these worries. After the alchemist takes his leave at the Coptic monastery, Santiago continues his travels and reaches the pyramids where the treasure is located. He realizes that the real treasure in life is not the gold or jewels that lie there. It is the wisdom he has gained all his way to the pyramids and his love for Fatima. Santiago is happy to walk back home at this point. However, he remembers the alchemist had told him to listen to his heart. His heart now tells him to start digging in the spot where there was a scarab beetle. As he's digging, some men approach him and beat him savagely. Does Santiago survive? Did he still pursue his heart or walked back without finding the treasure? Did he marry Fatima? You will find out all this when you read The Alchemist. Now let's talk about other characters. Each character in the book is unique as each one has helped the main character Santiago in their own unique way. The gypsy woman let Santiago see his dreams and what were the possibilities. The old king taught him about omens and gave him a pair of rocks, black and white, to read omens. The Englishman introduces the young shepherd to what he was researching. The alchemist lets the young boy know more about omens and the boy's future. One of the most significant themes in the book is the importance of following one's dreams and finding one's purpose in life. Santiago's journey is actually a metaphor for the journey we all take to discover our own personal legend. This book teaches the power of perseverance. Perseverance is crucial in the pursuit of our dreams. Santiago's unwavering determination to find his treasure despite numerous obstacles demonstrates that persistence is the key to success. Throughout his journey, Santiago learns to recognize and follow omens or signs from the universe. These signs guide him towards his personal legend. Through his experiences, we learn that universe conspires to help us achieve our goals if we have the courage to pursue them. Again, love is a central theme in his journey. His love for Fatima and the love he encounters throughout his travels teach him that love is a powerful force that can inspire and guide us towards our goals. Another key theme is the power of the present moment. Santiago learns that the past and future are illusions and that all we have is the present moment. While it's essential to have dreams and goals, it's equally important to appreciate and make the most of the present. By focusing on the present, we can live a more fulfilling life and avoid being distracted by regret or anxiety. The book also highlights the beauty and value of simplicity. Santiago starts as a simple shepherd, and even as he embarks on his grand quest, he learns that the most profound truths are often simple and that true wealth comes from within. Why is The Alchemist so popular worldwide, or what makes it an all-time bestseller? In fact, initially it was a slow seller, but now has grown to become the most translated book by a living author, Paulo Coelho. The narrative unfolds like a fable, filled with symbolism and allegorical elements that invite readers to contemplate life's deeper meanings. Coelho's writing style is simple yet profound, allowing readers to effortlessly immerse themselves in Santiago's quest. He uses vivid imagery to create a sense of magic and wonder. According to critics, this broad appeal can be attributed to its universal themes and allegorical storytelling. The novel explores themes such as destiny and the pursuit of dreams, which resonate with many. Coelho's writing style is so accessible, making it easy for a wide range of readers to connect with the story. The novel also incorporates elements of philosophy and spirituality, blending them seamlessly with the narrative. This adds depth to the story, making readers contemplate life's bigger questions. Coelho's storytelling effortlessly bridges the gap between cultures, reminding us of our shared humanity and the common aspirations we all have. The book is full of symbolism and metaphor, which adds to its depth and meaning. It invites readers to reflect on their own dreams and desires, urging them to question societal expectations and embrace their true purpose. Coelho's profound teachings on the interconnectedness of all things, the power of the present moment, have the ability to ignite a spark of inspiration and instill a sense of hope in readers. This timeless masterpiece reminds us that the greatest treasures are often found within ourselves, and the journey itself is as significant as the destination. In summary, The Alchemist is a polarizing book. Its strength lies in its inspirational and philosophical messages as well as its accessibility to a broad audience. However, it may not satisfy those looking for more intricate storytelling and character development. While the simplicity of Coelho's writing style is a strength for some, others find it lacking in depth and literary complexity. Critics argue that the story would have delved deeper into character development and plot intricacies. And some critics argue that the novel relies on a cliched plot devices and predictable twists, making it feel formulaic. The novel feels overly didactic in its message about pursuing one's dreams, and the recurring phrase personal legend is so repetitive that it irritates while reading. Regarding the characterization, especially the protagonist Santiago, it's often criticized for being one-dimensional and lacking complexity. Some find it challenging to emotionally connect with them. Not only this, but there have also been concerns raised about the novel's portrayal of non-Western cultures, particularly in terms of exoticizing or simplifying them. Ultimately, whether one appreciates the book or not depends on the personal taste and what one seeks in a novel. Some readers find it to be a life-changing and uplifting work, while others see it as lacking in depth and literary complexity. You tell me whether you like The Alchemist or not in the comments. If you are listening to this on Spotify or Apple, please do rate and review our show. This will help us a lot to reach more lovely people like you. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube to share your comments, book suggestions, and if you haven't clicked that follow button, do consider doing it. You can also write to me at books.com by subhashini@gmail.com. Thank you for staying tuned till the end. See you in the next episode of Books.com. Till then, sayonara.